Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On the ready. Black open.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and they come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
It'll be Young again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hardman to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And some room to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Throwing throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second down, Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Okay, ready?
A first down throw for Young. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
That throw by Young incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They go play action. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. is Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Young. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember this. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Young will set to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Front left, 14, got it. Zebra.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, 0. Still got 4 down. Good job right there. 95. Hey, alert. Let's make some good plays today.
Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Keanu Benton. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. That is caught. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Gun. Peel up.
Here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run over center with Mitchell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to speed things up here.
Front left. 14.
On 1st down, Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cade Otton one-score game again here in the fourth. So now here come the Lions up to go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their head. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Jump right, jump right. All goes special. All goes special.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
There. Go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back in.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Glad summer shed a tear that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess.